you know, like even working with like RJ Lamont. I don't know if he's actually from Flint or Detroit
Yeah,
because
he is still.
oh, from Flint. True,
Yeah.
true. So how did you manage to work with him and on the production of your latest project? And like, what was like that relationship and experience? You know, working with him and like, what were like some things that you both learned from each other in order to work better within your music?
To be honest, like I never really met him in person, but we did a lot of talking before. He works with all budgets. He's super understanding. He's chill. He's not like a DJ or a producer that's like, oh, you ain't got no money. All right, next, like you know. So right off the bat, that made me feel like I could actually do something with this guy, which I have, right?
Yeah,
Dropped 8 tracks with him, shit like that. We're still locked in, trying to do some more soon. So definitely a good way to come out because
yeah,
like the Detroit sound is upcoming. So I might as well bring an upcoming popular sound to the city
yeah,
right now as we speak, right?
yeah,
So yeah, like
yeah.
it's a good vibe still. You taught me a lot. Taught me how to have fun with it.
Yeah,
Right?
no, and probably seems like a dope vibe too, like in that sense too, because you know when you interact and like when you get like that beats too, it's like kind of like knowing the energy and the vibe like that he like kind of like encapsulate like too like in that sense too. So I think like even like when that project dropped, like was there like a lot of like reception to it, like were people like rocking with it and all that?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I did got him before that, right? So that was with Lonza King. That was like my first Detroit beat kind of style. Like I was practicing with those beats. And ever since then I went to RJ's beats, started having even more fun with it. You know, I took it more like a freestyle, like I was saying. So
Yeah, man. Nah, likewise. And
good vibe.
what was like the creative process and inspiration for that project?
I was like free Rio in my head. So I needed to put on Detroit in a way kind of thing, you know? Like I rep my city, I love my city and all that, but like the music scene is hard as we all
Yeah,
know,
man.
right? So I had to do something different, like I was saying earlier, to be able to stand out. So like the creative process of that was hop on upcoming music. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
like if Atlanta was in my head, it was an option, I would have went to Atlanta. But that's a
Yeah,
whole different kind of thing, right?
yeah,
You gotta have the accent and all this, you know?
yeah.
So
It's just like finding like what people like kind of like in that sense too, like just
yeah,
like knowing the vibe, energy. Nah,
no,
I got you, man. Nah,
real
I definitely
shit.
understand too. But with like with the other project too, like the Gotham series, you know, because like that was like also like a dope project as well. Like, what was like that
Respect.
whole creative process and inspiration like?
I met Lons on Instagram, same way. He gave me some good deals, good beats, quick thing, right? And he actually liked my music himself, so I had to add more songs with him, work
Oh,
with him,
true.
right? So he's
Oh,
from Las Vegas, like I was saying,
oh,
but
true.
heavily Detroit influence, you know?
Yeah,
He's
man.
done a lot for like Grind Hardy. I don't know if you know him. He's in the group at V's and stuff.
Oh, true, true.
Yeah, Bear freaking artist probably.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think of who else. There's probably quite a few. I just got a clue in. Like Rio definitely was one. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
Lons definitely is a guy. Yo, deals. If producers have deals or whatever, or I'm all for it. You know,
Ah,
because I
true.
work hard for my money, right?
Yeah, true. Because
Yeah,
I know, like, you know, even with like American producers, like American artists too, like they'll only take like free ways of money, you know, like for Cash App, for PayPal, through like Zelle and all that too. Because
yeah.
with here, it's like you're either sending it through e-transfer or through like PayPal and all that too. Because
Facts.
Cash App, Zelle, like forget about it, you know.
Can't
So
use that here. Yeah,
yeah,
no. I
man.
told him that it's PayPal all the way for me usually,
Yeah.
or Apple Pay sometimes, right?
Oh, true. Like Detroit artists and producers take Apple Pay.
Yeah,
Yo,
some of them do
that's
that.
crazy, man. Because
Yeah,
Apple Pay, it's like it's a good thing too to use. But it's like you know I'd see it like more so like when you're going to a store and all that type of stuff too. You know,
yeah.
so
They have it though. So
true.
I think you just gotta. It's like PayPal now. You can
Yeah,
just add an
true.
email and it's a Apple
Yeah,
bank account, right?
yeah. Because I was contacting this guy Alex Wiley. He's actually from Chicago, but like he works with like Chance the Rapper and like Mick Jenkins and like all those people too.
Sick.
And you know, like he was like having a deal like, hey, do you want to purchase these products for like $100? Like because like it's like you know if you send me $100, I'll send you 2 copies of like my vinyl with like other stuff and all that too. Like he sent it to me last year, but it's like I didn't like respond to him until like days ago. So
Mm.
and he told me like you know I only take Zelle and like I had to tell him you know I'm from here, so I only take PayPal or for the bank and all that too. So or like Western Union too.
Yeah,
Like
it
some
works too.
yeah.
Still.
Yeah, so like you said, like PayPal works too. So it's like, yeah, like you know, even with American artists too, like I can understand like that whole process of like you know paying for features or paying for other stuff too. Because if you don't have Cash App or Zelle, you know, it's only PayPal, and like not a lot of
Yeah.
people understand like e-transfers too and all that, you know. So
Facts, yeah.
yeah, man.
Definitely a challenge, but they're all on it now. They
Yeah,
all
man.
know that Canada's coming their way, right?
Yeah,
So
man.
they gotta accommodate for all of us all over the world, bro.
Nah, 100%.